So I was reflecting a bit on that, and also kind of around some of the clutter that we find among human consciousness right now. There's a lot of good stuff happening, a lot of potential, a lot of busyness, a lot of energy, a lot of kinetic energy, a lot of commentary, a lot of rhetoric, a lot of emotion, a lot of thought, a lot of philosophy, a lot of intellect, a lot of really good ideas, a lot of vision, a lot of pain and suffering, and so on and so forth. And you start kind of unpacking the the human consciousness that's out there right now. There's a lot going on. Not all of it is bad, of course. Um, but I began to think about how that process of constantly thinking through the lens of human consciousness, how important it is to remember to be taught by nature, how to come back. I wish I still lived in that apartment and had that tree to continue sort of nursing me through life. Um, but I went on a walk the other night and thought, it's time to look for a new teacher. I haven't lived in that apartment since 2012, so it's been a while. And it's time to look for a new teacher out in the world. And so I want to encourage all of you to do the same, to find a teacher. You can call it a guru, you can call it a companion, a spiritual mentor, whatever you like, but some being out in the natural world that you can learn from, that you can sort of entrust your soul to in some way and be fed and nourished by it. I have forgotten how important that can be, especially during a time where there's so much going on in the realm of human thought and consciousness, that we're really needing the earth right now to nourish us deeply, to learn from it, as well as other things that that we may consider extremely important, like friendship and love and even action. Um, but let's also explore our environment, our immediate environment. And it doesn't matter where you live. I think I was walking around in Cambridge today and I saw lots of trees, and I was thinking about this. I was walking along with my girlfriend and kind of going, that would be a good one right there. I don't live near it, but so, but encouraging again to think of the natural world as a teacher, and especially a being that represents the natural world as a teacher. Um, there have been some losses in that sense. Uh, this great, beautiful, old, ancient beech tree in the Mount Auburn Cemetery, right as you come off of Mount Auburn Street into the cemetery, and on the left you have Story Chapel, where Satyagata has done a lot of performances. And right across from that, there used to be this amazing beech nut tree. And unfortunately, I think it was about a year ago, they had to cut it down. It was getting sick. It was a bit of a danger, apparently. And, kids would go up and sit on the limbs and the branches and so on. And it was throughout the community, it was almost, it was a real loss that needed to be grieved. And so you can see how some of these trees are such mentors, and watch patiently as things unfold in the world. One of my great heroes is a German forestry scientist named Peter Wohlleben. I don't know if any of you have heard of him, but he's written a book called The Secret Life of Trees, where it's a beautiful book. I've heard him on NPR do an interview, and just his voice, everything about him is so attuned to what we're talking about. So I recommend reading that book if this all. Hey, look at Renee has a copy of it. Hi, Renee. Hold it up again, would you please? Closer to the screen. Can everyone see Renee? And just lift it up higher a little bit. There you go. The Secret Life, the Hidden Life of Trees. I'm sorry, not the secret. The Hidden Life of Trees. Wow, boy, you must have had that right by you. That's great. So that's the book, yeah. So lovely, lovely, lovely volume. So anyway, I've been really reflecting on the importance of that, of having something in the natural world be our guru, being our teacher. And so anyway, I wanted to leave that with you, and maybe we can use that as a homework assignment, is to find a being and spend time with it.